This is ContactTalkRadio.com. Consciousness in action. And you are taking action into your consciousness by tuning into Contact Talk Radio.
The other thing, too, that happens for me, I find when my thoughts start to go awry, one of the things that tunes me in the quickest is probably my feeling. Like my feelings or my emotions. Like if I tune into how am I feeling in my body and then connect into what I'm thinking, then I'll, oh wow, okay, I've really kind of gone down a rabbit hole here or whatever, worrying about something or thinking negative thoughts about myself or somebody else or whatever, and then I can have that opportunity to shift because I felt it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And in fact, by saying it that way, you've inspired in me this other idea. As I mentioned, the child's instinct is to be happy. So when I have this roommate, if you will, in my head that is always giving me criticisms, and you might say, if you just picture this voice as just somebody who's physically in the room without being in the room, who's just nagging at you, that creates a level of uncomfortableness. So I'm going to give a tip to the audience, which works for me, and it's suggestive. But when I hear this roommate, I immediately tell myself, hello. And by saying hello, in my mind, I create a distinction. There is me who thought the hello, but then there's also the aspect of myself which heard hello.
Yes.
So when you identify with the observer who hears the thought, then you are displaced from the thought. And you are merely that consciousness that is watching these. You ever seen in news, they have this stream of little news passing by underneath, and it's just all these words and whatnot that really don't mean anything if you're not tuned into them. But if you are tuned into them, you're like, oh my God, the sky is falling. So by saying hello, it's a simple technique for removing yourself from the affairs of daily life. You know, Jesus said, I'm in the world, but not of it, and associating with the consciousness that is merely observing this negative roommate. And when you identify with that consciousness, poof, the roommate all of a sudden has better things to do elsewhere.
It's like giving up the resistance, right? Like just the acknowledgement. Sometimes that's all that we need to do. Just observe, acknowledge, and then suddenly, oh, my work here is done.
Exactly.
Until then.
Yes.
Beautiful. I love that.